And I've always said, you don't know what's going to come into my shop next. A Cadillac, not very common. And of course, an air suspension dropped right to the floor. Not very common. But then again, I just love them all, and they're all classics. Let's now take it for a ride and see how it feels. Hi, I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. Yes, I got something special, different today. I've got a 1966 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. It's not a common car that comes into my shop, but this is the king of the luxury cars in the US. This is a little bit customized car. It's got the air suspension, of course, a custom paint job, as this color did not come from Cadillac, I presume, in 1966. But look at the chrome, look at the detail in this car. And it's so long. Long doors, long fenders. It's equipped with a 429 cubic inch. Of course, it's a 66 Cadillac. Look at all the chrome detail. Talk about character. Check it out. Now, if you wanted to chrome all this would cost you a fortune. Let me open the hood. Let me just show you guys. There it is. Original 429 cubic inch. The engine bays were black. The battery's out in the front right at the very, very end. It's a big V8. I believe this was the biggest V8 they had back in '66. You see the valve cover is pretty unique. Written Cadillac. It's got power brakes, power steering, air conditioning. And this is a personal touch. You know, those days back in '66, we didn't have a catch can or an overflow reservoir for the radiator. The hose for the overflow would be straight onto the on the floor or on the ground. But what Steve did here, he put his own unique honeycomb bottle, so that when it doesn't leave a stain on the floor, if any antifreeze were to come off out of the radiator, it'd fall into that bottle. It's got a beautiful white interior. It's a bench seat. It's got tilt steering and a telescopic steering. Pretty unique for '66. And you know, these cars in the '60s, they all have ashtrays and lighters. Not an option, standard equipment. And if you look back right here, no matter what manufacturer there is, GM, Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Dodge, in many cases you would find a lighter and an ashtray in the rear seat. If it's not on the panels, it's on the rear seat. I guess everybody was a smoker then. It's a big white dash, so humongous. It's got a speedometer. I've driven it. It's got a few flaws in it that we need to fix. The horn doesn't work. Then we have the turn signals on the fender, which I did not know they existed in '66. If you guys take a good look, they're right there, right on the edge of the fender. And this here is called the turning lamp. So this only goes on when you put your flasher on, so that you can have some light while you're turning. It doesn't flash, it just stays on. And then when the flasher goes off, that light goes off. Big white walls. I guess that's the what he wanted. I don't know if that was original or not. I've loved these. I've always loved the vent glass. This is unique, very unique. And I'm very surprised it's got one mirror on this side, but no mirror on the other side. Was it an option? I do not know. Look at this quarter panel. I know why they call it a quarter panel. It's a quarter of a mile long. Oh, it's got also skirts, which is pretty common in the '60s on the luxury cars. These are what's called wheel skirts in the rear, only in the back, not in the front. And a lot of chrome, it's got a lot of chrome. Humongous trunk, a small back glass, lots of room inside the car, a lot of room. You could put 6 people, call it a 6-pack if you wish. You could put 6 people in this car and sit comfortable and drive it from coast to coast. And with all the luggage in the trunk, you could take a longer trip and enjoy it. So there's something special, like I say once in a while, you don't know what comes through my doors. He wanted me to make a tune-up on it because it has a rough idle. The right front upper bushing on the control arm is totally gone, so we're going to replace that. The horn doesn't work, so we've got to fix the horn. We also have a brake light that doesn't work, and of course, one flasher on the left. But besides that, just simple stuff. So we're halfway there. We did the power steering repair, we did the bushing. I'm not done with it yet, but since we had a day off today, I wanted to take it for a little ride to show my viewers. And there's something unique and special that you don't see very often in my shop.
In 1966, a brand new Coupe DeVille would cost you $5,339. This is one of a little over 50,000 that rolled off the assembly line that year. The coupe weighs 4,460 pounds and is over 18 feet long.
All right, let's now take it for a ride and see how it feels. No seat belts in this car. All right, let's see how this Cadillac goes. Now this car is equipped with air suspension. 1966 Coupe DeVille. I've never driven one of these before. This is my first one. With the big fancy dices. I hope it goes well. Let's see how it goes. Here we are on a Sunday afternoon. No one on the road. Steve, the owner of this car, brought it to my shop. He says, look it over, Nick. You know, I want to drive it for the summer, fix what it needs. So we did some suspension work. We had the power steering hose replaced. And then I got to tune it up when I get back tomorrow on it. But in the meantime, let's take it for a ride, see how it goes. Here we go. God, this is a big car. Wow, it's pretty smooth. Don't forget, you guys, this has airbags suspension. My God, look how long the hood is. So long. After all, this is a long car. Top of the line from General Motors, Cadillac. You know, driving one of these cars, you feel like a VIP. Or maybe related to a mobster. Or both, who knows? You know, my brother drives a Cadillac. He likes him. I used to own a Cadillac back, I believe, in the mid-'80s. I had a Cadillac for a year. I don't remember the model. It was a light blue interior and light blue carpet on the door panels. And going to work with that car with my clothes, working clothes, my working boots, was not a car to get in with a light blue interior. So I only had it for a year, then I got rid of it. But in the meantime, let's enjoy this ride. And from what I see, this car seems to be riding good. And you know, I gotta say that Elvis Presley was a big Cadillac fanatic. He's bought maybe close to 200 Cadillacs. He used to give them away. Yeah, he used to buy a Cadillac for everybody, his friends, the guys who were filming him, his neighbors or people that were associated with him. You know, I couldn't believe it. Sometimes you would meet a stranger on the road or at the dealership. You would just buy them a Cadillac.
The king famously gave away dozens of Cadillacs, including a pink one for his mother, Gladys. And when they buried Elvis, there were 49 cars in the procession, including 11 caddies.
Man, he kept Cadillac in business back in the 60s. Anyways. It is a big car, let me tell you guys. It's a big car. And you know, it is smooth. For an air suspension, I'm sure it drove pretty nice with the original suspension. But this one here could drop when you park it. You know, something new of today's generation, what they want to do with cars, of course. But I'm not one of those guys that drops the car. I like it to look healthy and stand up straight. Yes, Cadillac Coupe DeVille, this is what it is. Then they had the Cadillac Eldorado, they had the Cadillac Fleetwood. I believe the Fleetwood was the highlight of the Cadillac division, made in the United States. I remember watching a movie once, filmed in Athens, Greece. It was a black and white movie, and there was a guy driving. Now in Athens, there were small streets, and they had like a soap opera movie playing, and it had a big white Cadillac. I believe it was a Fleetwood convertible. And the guy was just driving it inside the city of Athens like nothing. And that was in the 60s. Now today you can't drive a car like this in Athens. It's so crowded, the streets are small, and it's almost impossible to drive one of these cars down in Athens. But then again, here in America, Canada, no problem. Do I want to kick it? No. This is not a muscle car, this is a cruiser. I'm just taking it easy, enjoying the ride. It is a Sunday afternoon, nobody's on the road. Everybody's gone home for the weekend. So I said, let me get a chance to take it out for a ride. I got to do a tune-up on it tomorrow. And he wants to, the summer just practically started. So, like I said, the summer just started, so now he just wants to get it back on the road and drive it and enjoy it. Check out these dices. Vegas. Yeah, I'm sure they had a lot of Cadillacs in Las Vegas. This is one long car. Did you see the trunk in this car? My God, is it big. It's humongous. Maybe this is why mobsters buy these cars. You could hide a few bodies in there. Anyways. Or like I said, driving a Cadillac, you feel like a somebody, like a VIP. So when you see a Cadillac going down the street, you know that guy's special. Let me take it one more time for around the block. I just enjoy driving this thing. So quiet, it's so smooth, so cool. And from what I see, everything works, except for the clock. It does have a 429 cubic inch. It is a 1966. It's a solid car. So Steve from SQ Roofing, he works for them, or it's his company, and this is his toy on the side. All right, let's head back to the shop. This is totally different from a muscle car. You feel like you're in the 60s driving this car. Makes you feel like you're a lot younger. Have I driven late model Cadillacs? Yes. But between this Cadillac and the new Cadillacs, big difference. Another world. This is really old school, but very roomy inside, very nice. White, big classic interior. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, let's head back to the shop. I sure enjoy driving this car, let me tell you. Now, if I wanted to take a long trip, this car would be a deal. And here we are. Now, if I were to take this a coast-to-coast ride, now this is the car I'd pick. So big, so beautiful, very comfortable. If you want to take a West Coast to East Coast drive, this is the car to do. Nice, very nice. That was a fun ride. A cruising Coupe DeVille Cadillac. You know, I've never driven one of these 1966 Cadillac Coupe DeVilles with a 429 cubic inch motor, but this one's very special. This was designed with air suspension. Let me just show you. I'm just going to drop it. I did not want to drive it with the car on the floor, but let me drop it and show you guys. Here it goes. This is totally different. How does it look? Can we take a drive with it the way it is? I'm not so sure, but I won't drive it. You know, it's not my car. But this is very special. It's got a green fancy paint job. Did not come with this color from the factory, but it is special. Check it out. And let me tell you, when driving this car, it felt great. When I drive it the way it is on the floor, well, it's not my cup of tea. But to a lot of viewers, or should I say a lot of car enthusiasts, they just love this. This is not my thing, but you know what? A lot of people love it. So I said, I've got it on my channel. I don't get these cars very often, but let me show it to the crowd. You know, there was a few luxury cars in America. There was the General Motors Cadillac, and Chrysler had the Imperial, and Ford had the Lincoln. And I think of the top three, Cadillac held its top class because Cadillac was the, General Motors is the biggest company in the United States, and Cadillac was the king of the luxury cars. And here it is. Now, would I own a Cadillac? Well, it's not my thing. It's too luxury for me, but it is a nice drive. But this being a 66, it is a classic. It is beautiful. Of course, it got some custom work, and people still drive them, still enjoy them. Now, if I had a choice between a Lincoln, Imperial, or Cadillac today, I think I'd pick the Cadillac. After all, a Cadillac stands for VIP people, or should I say, very important paneritas like myself, but it is a VIP car. One thing I gotta say, a lot of folks in California do this kind of work. They take big, old American cars and do air suspension or hydraulic lifts and do this up and down, hip and hop suspension, just like the way I dropped this car. Yes, in California, it's very common. Here, not really. But this one showed up into my shop to get the suspension fixed on the noise in the front end, bushing, and of course the power steering. But besides that, it's all good. And I've always said, you don't know what's going to come into my shop next. A Cadillac, not very common. And of course, an air suspension that dropped right to the floor. Not very common. But then again, I just love them all, and they're all classics. And I want to just say a great big thank you for joining us. And don't forget to subscribe and press that like button. And by the way, leave me a comment if your dad ever had a Cadillac, and let me know what you think. See you next time. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content, and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.